Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this game, Kyle Freeland. What do we have on him?
Well, because he doesn't have plus stuff, it's going to be critical that his skipper keeps a close eye on him. Second time, third time through the order, we see the OPS jump dramatically.
Ready to go now. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that's how this series begins.
640.
That's in there. That is strike two. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. And that one hammered. But foul. This to third. One out in the top of the first. Here's Ramon Laureano. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Just settling in here at Coors Field. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just settling in here at Coors Field. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Back here in Denver, and on the mound for San Diego in this one, Griffin Canning. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that is out of play. In the air, left field. And a quick out, number 1. Now, Mickey Moniak. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Aye.
Here comes the 0-1. Ripped to third and caught. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. That's in there. 0-1. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. The Rockies score first. It's 1-0. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
No,
He's
that's a
just
ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that's ball 4.
Base. Ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man at first. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Foul ball.
Ball 1.
And that one popped to short. Bogarts under this one. And that'll do it. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. That one hammered but pulled foul. Right through there for a strike. Freeland, a 6'4" lefty, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. The 0-1. Out to short. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on.
Ahoy. No.
Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. Ball 3. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 2nd. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
No.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Laureano on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. This is Willie Castro. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And the 1-0. That one in there across the letters. Inside, almost got him. And it remains 2-2. That's out to center field. 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. And first offering is fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Upstairs.
Ball, too high.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it's out of reach after the slow first step. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. You'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Brenton Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike. Doyle launched a homer in his most recent game. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. This one in the air center field. Merrill settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. Back here in Denver, here's Xander Bogaerts. Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
The 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses. Full count now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I'll tell you, with pitch counts being such a big consideration in today's game, an amazing fight at the
That's a
plate
ball.
like this
Take your
ends up
base.
being incredibly valuable. Running that pitch count up, no matter what the result ends up being, he's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
And now Freddie Fermin.
Ball.
Man at first, one away. Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. He did not go around. Step off, throw to first. Cronenworth dives back in. That one misses, and now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. That's towards center. Makes the grab. Laureano comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So digging in, Mickey Moniak. First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone. That one in there across the letters. And that is in for a strike. Now 1-2. Out towards right center field. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
At the plate, Hunter Goodman. The 0-1. Left field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Number 7 takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Moniak off of first with 2 away. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
2-2 now. Just off the outside edge.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Digging in, Tyler Freeman. Freeman in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Ripped to right. And that will end the inning. On to the 4th. So here's the Padres DH, Miguel Andujar. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
No, that's in.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. On the ground, right side to Tovar. A sensational double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
On Duhar, on third with 2 out. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Ball.
Pitch in the dirt, 3-2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at third, 2 away. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 4th, Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's your 1.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
In the air to left center. And that'll get down for a hit. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there, and on the mound.
On a line. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ezequiel Tovar will hit next.
Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Man at second. In the air, right field. Tatis should have this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Tags the runner, and it's a double play. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
Fastball for a strike. Inside. 3-1 now. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Jake McCarthy. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Doyle leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Quick move to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Leading off, Xander Bogaerts.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Bogaerts swings through that one. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. And base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And they're all loaded up.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So up next, Ramon Laureano. Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2 now. Hard liner. Down the line, and it's foul. 2-2 down. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in, fires it to the plate, safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 2-2.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, number 58.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Andujar in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. He's in there.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
Rips one to right. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1. Four runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ha!
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that drops in for a strike. On Duhar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's off the mark, and a full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
All these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ball. Yep.
Strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball misses down and away. In the air, out towards left center. Laureano takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Mickey Moniak now at the plate. 1 for 2. The Rockies down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. That one missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Payoff pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So they turn things over to the righty, Jeremiah Estrada. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. He's already homered in this game. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Estrada, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and we are starting over. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter.
Yeehaw!
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Tied at 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
Tyler Freeman.
Right.
Two down, nobody on. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now Troy Johnston. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a swing and a miss. And the inning is over.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Michael Kopech. Jackson Merrill digs in now.
Yep.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCarthy on his way over. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's Bogarts now.
Ball one.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. That's hard hit on the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now, Jake Cronenworth. Man at second.
Hey.
And a count 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Doyle settles underneath it, and there's 2 away. Go ahead run on base. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching for San
Back
Diego,
now for the bottom of the
number 1,
6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yuki Matsui. Digging in, Willie Castro. Tied at 4. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He'll touch them all. 3rd home run of the season. And now they're out front. It's 5-4. Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. In the air, right field. Tatis towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Doyle now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Tied him up inside with that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a bouncer. Not in time.
Safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for the Rockies.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Here goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit.
Oi.
Man on second, 2 down. Out to short. Tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Rockies.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Keegan Thompson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So back to the top of the order. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. This one popped up. Goodman in position. And there's one down. So digging in, Ramon Laureano.
Hey. Ball.
The Rockies holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball right field. Moniak ranging back. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar.
No.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
There's the strike. Andujar wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Looking to get the tying run on base. Andujar thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Now Machado up here.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Andujar off of first with 2 away.
Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses. Full count now.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. David Morgan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Hunter Goodman. High in the air, out to right. Reaching for it and brings it in. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies. Couple of walks and a strikeout. Now the 0-1. That clips a corner.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
And they'll do it again.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one way inside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now at the plate, Tyler Freeman. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's outside.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-4. So 2 down. Here's Colorado's DH, Troy Johnston. 1 for 3.
Ahoy.
Comes up empty.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field, ready to begin the 8th. Nick Castellanos now at the plate.
Aye.
The 0-1. Thompson in his 4th year, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. In the dirt, ball 1. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Ball.
The 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The Rockies up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. On a line out towards center. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jimmy Herget. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Ball. Ball.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off, Willie Castro. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. No. Ball.
Just off the inside edge. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
So a
your base.
leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Ezekiel Tovar digs in now. Misses
Ball, that's
again,
down.
5 in a row. In the air to left center. And there's one down. One out, man at first. Brenton Doyle will hit next. Late on that fastball. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it. 2 down. Back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. That is upstairs for ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 2-1. And that one in the air, center field. Merrill under it. And that's the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Brennan Bernardino.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Cronenworth, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Padres,
Freddie Fermin getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
High.
Tying run at the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone.